They say Christianity was unique, but what if I told you the Assyrians were already practicing rituals that look shockingly familiar to it thousands of years earlier? From sacred bread and wine to a god who dies and rises again, the Assyrian religion didn't just vanish. It may have planted ideas that would later shape one of the world's biggest faiths. The problem is, history often paints Christianity as if it arrived out of nowhere. But the Assyrians, one of the world's first superpowers, had rituals so advanced, it's hard not to see echoes of them in later religions. The Assyrians worshipped gods like Ashur, Ishtar, and Tammuz. Tammuz was especially mysterious. His story? He died, descended into the underworld, and returned, bringing new life to the land. Sounds familiar, right? During festivals, Assyrians held rituals where priests would share bread and beer with the people. This wasn't just food, it symbolized the god's body and blessings for the community. Centuries later, Christianity would have the Eucharist, bread and wine as the body and blood of Christ. They also practiced purification through water. Temples had sacred basins where worshippers washed before entering. The idea of cleansing sins through water, what Christians later call baptism, was already alive in Mesopotamia. Even the cross-like symbols appear earlier than you'd think. The Assyrians carved star-cross motifs for protection, long before the Christian cross became sacred. And then there's the way they mixed politics and faith. Assyrian kings claimed divine power, ruling as chosen messengers of the gods. Later, emperors and church leaders would do the same, blending spiritual authority with earthly control. Here's the real twist. These Assyrian practices weren't isolated. They spread through Babylon, Persia, and the wider Near East. By the time Christianity appeared, the world was already primed with rituals of sacrifice, resurrection, sacred meals, and divine kingship. Christianity didn't invent these ideas from scratch, it reshaped what was already there. So next time you hear about Christianity's unique traditions, remember the Assyrians, an empire long gone, but whose rituals still echo in the faith of billions today. Hit subscribe to uncover more secrets history tried to bury.